Dear First Prep, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. It's Mr. Ahmed Mahmoud with you today to introduce a new mathematics lesson. Today, inshallah, we have Geometry Unit 3, Lesson 3. The lesson is called Parallelogram and its Properties. In this lesson, inshallah, we are going to remember what is the parallelogram and its definition and its properties as we studied in the 6th primary. But the new thing in this term, inshallah, is that we are going to use the proof in solving parallelogram, and we are going to learn how can we prove that the shape is a parallelogram. Let's start the lesson. Before explaining the meaning of parallelogram, we need to know the meaning of the trapezium. The trapezium is a quadrilateral also, in which two sides are parallel and not equal. For like this, if we have this shape is a quadrilateral, and we have here two opposite sides are parallel and not equal. By looking to the other sides, they are not parallel. So in the four sides, two sides are parallel and the other two sides are not parallel. So A, B, C, D is called a trapezium. Okay, now we are going to explain the parallelogram. The parallelogram also a quadrilateral, but each two opposite sides are parallel also and equal. Here in this quadrilateral we have four sides. This side and this side, AD and BC, are parallel, and AB and DC also are parallel, so each two opposite sides are parallel. That is the difference between the parallelogram and the trapezium, that the four sides, each two opposite sides are parallel, but here two sides are parallel and the other two sides are not parallel. Okay, and also the two parallel lines are parallel and not equal. But by looking in the parallelogram, AD and BC are parallel and equal. AB and CD are also parallel and equal. Now let's study the properties of the parallelogram. Property number one, if we have a parallelogram ABCD, okay, then each two opposite sides are equal in length. Each two opposite sides are equal in length. By looking to AB and CD, if AB equals 3, so for example, so CD is equal to 3 centimeters, and if BC equal 5 centimeters, so AD equal 5 centimeters. So each two opposite sides are equal and also they are parallel. Property number two, it's related to the opposite angles. What is the opposite angles? A, B, C, D, they are four angles. I can classify the four angles into A and C are opposite angles, B and D are opposite angles. Okay, A and B called consecutive angles, B and C consecutive, C and D consecutive, D and A consecutive. Okay, so angle A and angle C opposite to each other, so they are equal in measure. If angle A equals 60, so angle C equal 60. Angle B and D are opposite angles, so they are equal in measure. If B equal 120, so D equal 120. So we get that each two opposite angles are equal in measure. Okay, now by looking to angle A and angle B, angle A equals 60 and B equals 120. 60 plus 120 equals 180. Also B and C equal 180. Also C and D equal 180. Also D and A are equal 180. So each two angles beside each other, which called consecutive angles, are supplementary, or the sum of their measures equal 180. This is a property number 3. the sum of measures of each two consecutive angles equal 180, and I have explained this property. A plus B together 180, B and C, C and D, D and A, each two opposite consecutive angles, the sum of their measures equal 180, but the opposite angles are equal in measure. Property number 3, related to the diagonals. What is the diagonal? The diagonal is a line that I connect inside the shape like this. If A connected with C, this is a diagonal. If B connected with D, this is another diagonal, like this. AC is a diagonal, B and D, BD is a diagonal. The diagonals bisect each other. What does it mean, bisect? Bisect means divided into two equal halves. So AC bisects BD, or divided BD to two equal halves, and also BD bisects AC, or divided in two equal halves. By another meaning, if BM equal 2 centimeters, so DM equal 2 centimeters, because M is a midpoint of BD. Okay, and if AM equals 3 centimeters, so CM equals 3 centimeters, because M is a midpoint of AC. So bisect each other means intersect at the midpoint. Again, intersect at the midpoint. This property in the parallelogram, but it's not included in the trapezium. In the trapezium, the diagonals don't bisect each other. Okay, now the last property, two sides are parallel and equal in length. What does it mean? If I have two opposite sides like this, in which they are parallel and equal, so this shape is a parallelogram. Again, if I have two sides AD and BC, if they are equal and parallel, so the shape is a parallelogram. I am using this property to prove that the shape is a parallelogram. Now I have explained the properties of the parallelogram, or the 5 properties of the parallelogram. Now if he asks me to prove that the shape is a parallelogram, so I'm going to prove one of the 5 properties. Okay, if I need to prove that the shape is a parallelogram, so I need to prove that the opposite sides are parallel, or the opposite sides are equal, or the opposite angles are equal, or the consecutive angles, their sum is 180, or the diagonals bisect each other, or two opposite sides are equal and parallel. So we use this property also to prove that the shape is a parallelogram. Okay, let's solve the first question with us. Now we have example 1. In the opposite figure, ABCD is a parallelogram in which AB equal 2 centimeters, AD equal 6 centimeters, angle B equal 105 centimeters degrees. Okay, number 1, BC equal. Okay, here AD equals 6, so BC equals 6 centimeters. DC equal to AB equals 2 centimeters. Number 2, measure of angle D. Measure of angle D equal to measure of angle B equal 105 degrees. Measure of angle A, because angle A plus B equals 180, so angle A equals 180 minus 105, which is equal 75 degrees. Again, 180 minus 105 equals 75 degrees. And angle C, angle A equals 75, so angle C also equal 75 degrees. They are opposite angles. Number 3, the parameter of the parallelogram. The parameter equal 2 plus 6 plus 2 plus 6. Again, 2 plus 6 plus 2 plus 6, which is equal 16 centimeters. Now the next question. In the opposite figure, XYZL is a parallelogram. Okay, XY equals 3, YZ 4, LXZ 31, LZX equal 43. Okay, required number 1, find the measure of angle Y, and required number 2, find the parameter of XYZL. Okay, first I have parallelogram, so XL parallel to YZ. Okay, from this parallel I have alternate angles like this. So angle X equal to angle XZY equal 31 degrees. Okay, and also, okay, so I can find the angle Y because angle Y plus Z equal 180. So angle Y equal 180 minus 43 plus 31 equals 106 degrees. Okay, okay, I have another way. I can reflect 43 from here to here, and I'm going to use the triangle in the two cases Y equal 106. So the proof will be like this. Since X, Y, Z, L is a parallelogram, therefore XL parallel to Y, Z, therefore measure of angle XZY equal to measure of angle LXZ, and this equal 31 degrees, and this relation is called alternate angles. Okay, therefore measure of angle Y equals 180 minus open brackets 31 plus 43 equals 106 degrees. Okay, and this is consecutive angles. Finally, the parameter equal, of course, the parameter of XYZL equal 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 4, which is equal 14 centimeters. The next question. Example number 3. Okay, in this example we have 4 requireds. XYZL is a parallelogram. Find the measure of angle YXZ. YXZ, this angle. Okay, YXZ equal 180 minus 27 plus 118 equal 35 degrees. This angle equal 35 degrees. Required number 2, LZX. So I'm going to write first in the first one, since the sum of triangle XYZ equal 180 degrees. Therefore, measure of angle YXZ equal 180 minus open brackets 27 plus 118 equals 35 degrees. Okay, this is the first required. This is number one. Number two, LZX. LZX. Okay, LZX equal 35 degrees. Okay, because this angle equal to this angle, alternate angles. This is Z shape as you see. Okay, I'm going to reflect 35 from here to here. Okay, since X, Y, Z, L is a parallelogram, therefore XY parallel to YL. Therefore, measure of angle LZX, this angle, equal to measure of angle YXZ, this angle, equal 35 degrees, and this is alternate angles. Okay, this is required number 2. Required number 3, find the measure of angle LXZ. LXZ, this angle equal 27 degrees, comes from here because I have Z shape as you see. Okay, I'm going to highlight. This is Z shape. Okay, therefore measure of angle LXZ equal to measure of angle XZY equal 27 degrees, and also this is alternate angles. Okay, finally measure of angle L. Measure of angle L equal to angle Y equal 118. Therefore, measure of angle L equal to measure of angle Y equal 118 degrees. The next question. Number 5, question 4, yes. Here I have two parallelograms ABCD and BHOC. Measure of angle A equal 50, angle C equal 60. Find the measure of angle ABH. Find the measure of angle ABH. Okay, now by using the first parallelogram ABCD, I have Z shape as you see, so I'm going to reflect angle 50 from here to here. Okay, alternate angles, so this is equal 50 degrees. And also I have in the second shape, I can highlight this one. CO parallel to BH. So this is F shape. So angle LBH equals 60 corresponding angles. So we get that angle ABH equal 50 plus 60 equal 110. Okay, since ABCD is parallelogram, therefore AD parallel to BC, therefore measure of angle ABL equal to measure of angle A equals 50 degrees, and this is alternate. Angles. Also, since HB CO is a parallelogram, therefore BH parallel to CO, therefore measure of angle LBH equal to measure of angle BCO equal 60 degrees corresponding. Angles. Finally, therefore measure of angle ABH equal 50 plus 60 equals 110 degrees. Question 5. Okay, now in the opposite figure, ABCD quadrilateral. Now please look carefully. This is a quadrilateral. It's not a parallelogram. He didn't tell me the shape is a parallelogram. Okay, in which AD parallel to BC and E belong to DA. That means this is a straight angle, and measure A equal BAE equal 110, measure C equal 70 degrees. Now I need to prove that this shape is a parallelogram. Okay, to prove that this shape is a parallelogram, then we need to prove one of the properties. Okay, if you don't remember, please back to the video. We have 5 properties. Okay, I need to prove one of the 5 properties. Okay, now I don't have lengths, so I don't use the side length. Also, I don't have diagonals. I don't have a diagonal, so I will not use the diagonals. Okay, what is the available now? The available now, I have angles and I have parallel. So I will prove that each two opposite sides are parallel, or I will prove that the opposite angles are equal. Both are correct. Okay, now I have already 2 parallel lines, so it is very easy to prove that AB parallel to CD, and then we get that the shape is a parallelogram. Okay, now I need to prove that AB parallel to CD. Okay, first by using AD, which is parallel to BC, since this is a given here, since AD is parallel already to BC, this is a given. Therefore, okay, I can reflect this angle 110 from here to here. It's alternate angles. Okay, like this. It's two alternate angles. So angle B equal 110 degrees. Therefore, measure of angle B equal to measure of angle EAB equal 110 degrees, and this is alternate angles. Okay, now by looking carefully, angle B plus angle C together, 110 plus 70 equals 180 degrees. That means AB is parallel to CD because we have two interior angles and in the same time supplementary, so we get AB parallel to CD. Okay, therefore, because this is a conclusion, measure of angle B plus measure of angle C equals 110 plus 70 equals 180 degrees. Therefore, we get that AB parallel to CD. Now I proved that AB is parallel to CD, and also in the givens AD parallel to BC. Therefore, each two opposite sides in the parallelogram are parallel. Okay, therefore each two opposite sides are parallel. Therefore, A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. Okay, the next one. Example 6 with us. In the opposite figure, by looking to the given angles, okay, prove that ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, now I can use the angles to prove all angles, the opposite angles are equal, or I can prove that each two opposite sides are parallel. Okay, I'm going to use the parallel. Okay, how come? First, I have angle D equal 65 and angle C equal 115. 65 plus 115 equals 180. So AD parallel to BC. Okay, and here in this triangle. Okay, so I'm going to write the first step. Since measure of angle D plus measure of angle C equal 65 plus 115, therefore equal 180. Therefore, AD parallel to BC, and this is the first part of the question. Okay, the second part. Here in this triangle, the sum of the triangle equals 180. So 180 minus 45 plus 70 equals 65. Okay, since the sum of interior angles of triangle ABE equal 180, and here I said since because this is a rule. Therefore, measure of angle B equals 180 minus open brackets 45 plus 70 equals 65 degrees. Okay, now angle B equals 65 and the angle C equals 65, 115. 65 plus 115 equals 180. So DC parallel to AB. So we get each two opposite sides are parallel. Okay, therefore measure of angle B plus measure of angle C equal 65 plus 115 equals 180. Therefore A B parallel to CD. So we proved that AD and BC are parallel and AB and CD are parallel. Therefore each two opposite sides are parallel. Therefore A B C D is a parallelogram. Now example 6. Oh, this is example 7, not 6. It's okay. In the opposite figure, angle A and the angle B and the angle C are equal. So here I mean ABE. Okay. Prove that the shape is a parallelogram. It's very easy because since angle A and the angle ABE are equal and they alternate angles, so AD parallel to BC. And also since angle ABE equal to angle C in measure, so AB and CD are parallel. So each two opposite sides are parallel, and this is very easy. Okay, since measure of angle A equal to measure of angle ABE, and between brackets they are alternate. Therefore AD is parallel to BC, and also since measure of angle C equal to measure of angle ABE, therefore and they are called corresponding angles. Therefore AB parallel to CD. So I proved that AD parallel to BC and AB parallel to CD. Therefore each two opposite sides are parallel. Therefore A B C D is parallelogram. And this is the end of the lesson. I hope it was helpful for you. See you إن شاء الله in the next video. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Mr. أحمد محمود was with you.